Hey y'all, hey. How you doing? How you been? How's your day? Wanna hear about mine? Come listen. So, welcome back to Demeter's World podcast. So, this is my second one today because I told y'all I'm behind. And I'm trying to stay afloat because I got so much going on. Trying to do so much that I probably record one more after this and make it three so I can post them and then I can at least be some type of caught up. Okay. So today's topic, come on Zena, act like you in school. Today's topic is squatters. So for the past couple of years, I've seen the most craziest situation as far as homeowners and squatters, which I'm confused about because they do have a law where if a person moves into your house without you knowing it, something like that, they're legally able to stay if they've been there past 30 or 60 days. So meaning you haven't been in your house to check on your property in 30 to 60 days, anybody can move in there and say they live there. And it be legal. Huh? Regardless of how many times I check on my property, first of all, when I start buying property, which is gonna happen, speaking that into existence, always do, always will. When I start buying property and possibly renting it out, I don't know if I would be the type that would not be there or go there in 60 days. Because if I'm not going there, someone's going there to check. Because I'm paying somebody to go do it. Or somebody I know could go and do it for free. But if not, I'm paying somebody if I can't make it. Somebody's going to go check on my property. But what I think is crazy is that these people get away with it when it's not that they're not renting it, they're not paying rent for it. There is no contract for it. I thought you need a contract for stuff like that. That you go and move into somebody's house, you get a contract, the landlord sign it, and the tenant sign it. And go from there. They pay your rent every month. Being able to go and squat in somebody's house for free and the law can't help you is wild. I understand there's a lot of homelessness going on. Whereas though, okay, you see a house, you case in a house. You case in a house just to see if these people going to come and check on their property. And then you case it for 10 to 20 days or something like that. Nobody come. And you go move your stuff in. You get your suitcases, you get yourself and your spouse or whoever's with you, and you go stay in there. I've been the victim of that. I didn't own my place, but I was renting. And I was back and forth there because of the situation that was going on. My stuff was still there. And I wouldn't say I was a victim of someone taking over, like I said, someone taking over what I own, but technically they did because my stuff was still there. But I'm renting an apartment, and because I'm not there, I'm coming back and forth. But I think I went a whole week and a half without going there, but I've done it before. Just to take some stuff back and grab some stuff and get stuff ready to move out and stuff like that. And to go back there and to see that somebody invaded your space is a you've been violated. And I can imagine how an homeowner who spent their funds to buy this house to be able to rent out in other houses or whatever you want, however you want to put it, for people to come and take it over that has no rights to. You have no right to be in my house because We didn't make an agreement to it, and we don't have a contract for it. So I'm confused on how that's okay, and how our fellow, what do you want to call it, fellow authorities can't, thank you, Jesus, can't do nothing about it. Because legally, you haven't been there for 60 days, so you ain't worrying about your property. So you ain't been there 60, 90 days, you're not worried about your property. So if somebody moving in and squat, then what you want us to do, basically, is what they say. Like I said, I would never be one of them people that would not visit my property for that amount of time. And having that experience, it makes me even more cautious about that type of situation. Because when I went back to my apartment just to check mail, someone was just like, the Lord was just like, excuse me, go look through your window. Because let me tell you how cheap these people is. They would not come and replace my blinds, whereas though I had to literally put them together and to close it up. But somehow, in a little sense, you can still peek through a little bit. You can still peek through and see in a little of the inside. And when I peeked through, I could see straight into my daughter's room through the living room, and I could see that it was damaged. It was the window was broken, and her stuff from the window, her pictures, her lamp, and stuff like that was all onto the floor, and the chair in her room was pushed away from the closet door, and I knew then that I had just been violated. And it's not, I'm sure everybody knows, it's not a good feeling. Imagine losing your stuff. I know some people can relate because they might have lost their stuff in a fire or lost their stuff in a storage. With me, I lost a lot that day. And there was just a bunch of stuff piled on top of it. Already had happened. And I didn't think that more stuff would happen after that. But so I was so focused on what had already happened to me that the fact of the fact that somebody broke in and went through my stuff and took stuff and left stuff and basically lived in there didn't make me emotional. Because I was already dealing with other situations, just like this situation, my best friend. She was already gone. And then other things happened before I moved out of the apartment and before she passed. Whereas though when I got there and I seen what was going on and I seen what had happened, I couldn't get emotional about it. Because I had already been hit 20 times before that. That caused me not to be able to be there. So when squatters go where they know they could stay because no one's been there. And it don't even have to be 30, 60 days. It could be as little as the week and a half that I wasn't at my apartment. They left trash. They had 4 or 5 bags of trash thrown on my couch and my floor. They had a big old toy kid truck, pink Floyd truck, flipped over in the middle of the floor. They had pizza boxes everywhere. They had soda can boxes everywhere. Cake. They took my microwave in the microwave cart and left me a microwave on my couch. They ransacked my closet, my daughter's room, threw stuff all over the place. If you watch my YouTube or a clip on my YouTube or on my Instagram or Facebook, you will see what I'm talking about. Being a victim of a squatter is not pretty, and it wouldn't be, but it's not pretty, and it's a violation of your privacy. So I'm just trying to figure out, when does it end? When did excuse me, Lord Jesus, help me, devil, back up off me. When does the authorities do something about it? Like, I pay for this house. This is my house. I'm renting it out to tenants. I want to rent it out to tenants that will sign a contract and pay me a month. I don't want to come to my house and there's a bunch of people in there, food everywhere, clothes everywhere, laying in the living room with a blow up mattress and stuff like that, in my living room, kitchen, all a mess, upstairs, all a mess. Then they make a mess. You already squatting in somebody's house without contract or without an agreement, but yet you going to destroy their house? You don't even have the audacity to keep it up, to keep it clean. Holes in the walls, trash everywhere. It's just like you already in a bad situation because you got to squat in somebody's house. You get this advantage to stay there without being put out, but yet you can't be respectful enough to keep the house up. Homelessness is bad, real bad everywhere. But then you get this chance of not being put out. You get this chance of staying somewhere where there's electricity and stuff like that, or whatever. Yeah, there's electricity and stuff. But yet you can't keep it clean. I'm confused. It's weird. Because if I was homeless and I'm going to go squat in somebody's house and be able to lay there for a certain amount of time, a couple of months, stuff like that, I'm going to clean to the gourds. Because I have somewhere to lay my head for free. I'm just trying to understand. So, let me know what y'all think. Because this situation has been hitting the news a whole lot these days. Squatters are taking over. So you better watch your property. Visit as much as possible. And like I said, if it was me in the beginning of this, when I said I would actually, if I can't make it, somebody's going. Even if it got to be every other day or every day. Someone's going. It's me. I'm paying somebody to go. Or somebody I know personally won't have to go and check on, spend 10, 15, probably about 20, 30 minutes there. Just to show that somebody's been there. Or people going to come. And then be able to catch this squatter before they move in. These days you got to do a lot of different things because time has changed. Time is changing, going to change even more. You got to be cautious of stuff. Because anybody could do anything these days and get away with it. You gotta be cautious. It's like I said in my last podcast episode. You gotta be cautious. Because at this moment, you on your own. Nobody's behind you. You on your own. I'm hitting my dad one video. But yeah, you on your own. Check on your property. Do what you're supposed to do for your property. You spent money on this thing. You probably spent money to fix it up, to rent it out. Not all landlords do it, but some landlords do it. Fix up the house to rent it out. Because I've been in some places, honey. I just can't wait till I buy my first house. Because I've been in some places where you got to pull teeth to get a landlord to do anything. And then when you put your money in escrow or you don't pay them, they want to sue you. They want their back money. They want this. They want that. You want a lot from me. You want your money a month from me. I want my house fixed. I want my when I call and say this is not working. I need you to come do your job. I don't care if you send somebody, because that's what most landlords do. Excuse me. Most landlords send, they people, they maintenance. I'm have maintenance on deck 24/7, because won't nobody say nothing bad about me being no bad landlord. But like people been posting, these landlords want 2024 money for 1950 and 60 houses that they never even bother to fix up. It still looked like it was built in the 1950s and the 1960s. So some squatters wouldn't even, if they go in there and see this, it looks like that, that's how they're going to continue to live in it. Like it is. But some squatters go into a beautiful house and treat it as if it's one of those 1950 houses. So with that being said, take care of your stuff. Check on your stuff, your property, because you never know what will happen. And it's just sad. It's a sad situation on both ends that you got to squat in somebody's house because you have nowhere to go. And then you got to deal with squatters and can't get them out of your house because it's not against the law. Let's just put it bluntly, it's not against the law. Because if you've been away from your property for a certain amount of time, ain't nothing they could do. Because I would think that would be a law. I would think that would be a must, that you can't be here. Y'all ain't got no contract between each other. Y'all have no agreement between each other. Y'all have no lease between each other that you're supposed to be here. It's time for you to go. You would think that would be a law, or you would think that would be taken into consideration. Maryland don't have a lot of laws, and that's and for that to be all one of the laws around the world, including here, is just crazy. But, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go the extra mile to protect your stuff, to protect your property, protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's just you that gotta do it. If you cherish what you put your money into, you do what you gotta do. Like I said, I'm pay somebody, send somebody. I'm sure you got a cousin, an auntie, an uncle. We got a lot of uncles out here do whatever you want for a little change. They'll go and check on your they'll go check on your property, and they might just be a bodyguard for you, give them the right amount of money. Try to tell you, because I got a few of those, and some cousins too. Like, they become a muscle man, muscle woman too. I got a couple of aunts that's vicious. They'll protect your property for the right dime, for the right amount of money. Get you one of them. I'm sure you got one, a couple of them in your family. Utilize them. Put them to work. Because, we got a lot of uncles out here that's retired, or, doing their little side hustles and stuff like that. So that could be another side hustle. Here, take this. Go spend about 45 minutes at my house just to make sure everything good. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it's crazy that you gotta deal with that type of stuff. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. See you on another episode. One day I'm gonna get me an intro. Well, I'll probably just get me a I did make a art of portrait, portrait of myself to be on my as my screen while I'm recording, or when I post. But I'm working on a lot of stuff for this podcast. So working on bringing in more supplies and doing it real good, real right way. But I thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Help your sister out, because I'm serious about this, even though sometimes I be a little off. But, we'll post it. But, help me out. Show me your love. I thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening to Demita's World. Have a nice day. Bye.